guys, we're going to be doing a little tier list because as much as I don't do Bladeable content, I do want to do some Bladeable content occasionally. And yes, there is a big video coming out soon, eventually, when I get to it, because I'm lazy. But anyways, I'm gonna go from, so as you can tell, we are doing a tier list on if you should get this thing, because usually you do see like S tier, like tier lists, but I want to show you a tier list where it's decent, which ones to get, because they just say S tier and you might not be able to get them that easily. So first of all, Dash. I'm not going to include Dash, only, you know what, let's just make another tier below it. We'll just call this we'll just put pink or something, So you start off Dash. And I'd put in I just put in like A tier because it's actually quite decent, but you already have it, so yeah. Now, people are going to contradict me, but I believe Super Jump is actually B tier because it's very cheap to get. It's literally like the second thing you can get, I'm pretty sure. And it's pretty decent for its value, and also its upgrades are really cheap, so I'd say it's really good for its like money. Now we have Platform. I'm not putting it in D tier only because it's relatively easy to get, but it's basically just a worse version of Super Jump, in my opinion. Although I guess you could say sometimes it could be more useful, but most of the time it doesn't have a use, and I feel like it's just a waste. Now, Invisibility, I'm putting that up in A tier, only because, this is a really good budget ability, because we're going to talk about Force Field in a minute, but the thing with Force Field is, this is basically a budget Force Field, and it's quite cheap, and it's cheaper than Force Field, and it basically does the same thing. The only problem with it is its cooldown, so it's quite easy, relatively easy if you play the game a decent amount. Okay, Thunder Dash. I could put it A, but I'm going to put it B. Now, in my opinion, there is much better variants of this, like Shadow Step, which we'll put in A too, and Phase Bypass, but we'll get to that later, because it's kind of hard to explain. But basically, Thunder Dash, it's alright, but it does start to get a little expensive from here. So if you want to get, because basically a dash, but but really I'd say you might as well use dash, but you can get if you want. Now I'm gonna get Quad Jump. I'm putting this in C tier. The reason why is because it's basically a much worse version of Super Jump. Might even put in D tier. You know what? I'll leave it until final decisions. But for now, I'll put it in C tier. Just because, if you think about it, it's a more expensive version of Super Jump, and it does basically worse in almost every situation. Although it can be quite useful sometimes. And I guess it doesn't have a cooldown, but it's not really worth it for your money, in my opinion. Also, as you can tell, I've put some of these images in myself. Okay, Wind Cloak. I'm putting that in A tier. It's the ability I main, so I might be a little biased, but I feel like it's not the hardest ability to get, so it's middling price. It is kind of pricey if you get it max upgraded, which I'm working on now. But people actually say that this is not the best ability, but it's an alright ability. For its price, we'll talk about Reaper. Basically, it's a Reaper, but you don't need to get kills, in my opinion. And also, sometimes, if you fully max out Reaper, I'll get to it in a minute, but it's not the best. Sometimes it backfires. Okay, Force Field. With Force Field, I'm going to put in B tier. It's a pretty solid ability, but like I said, invisibility is a much cheaper option. So like you can, but like only really if you want like to splash around. So only because like I'm doing like more of a generalized tier list thing. But like, I mean, I'll probably put it in C tier for now. Okay, Raging. I don't have this ability. I actually don't have a general amount of these abilities, but from what I've seen, I'd say it's like, what's it called? One of them two. Okay, I feel like it's better than this, which I'll get onto a second. But 4,000 coins, a little pricey. But for what it does, it's basically like, what's it called? With the Rin Cloak speed thing, if you want like the Reaper, like basically level 3 version, but only if you attack, it's relatively decent. You know what? No, I'm gonna bump it down to B tier just because it's 4,000 and also an extra. Well, I don't know the pricing, but like an extra like 6,000, I think, to fully max it. I'm not sure. Someone will have to inform me. But like, what, like 10k-ish to fully max out something that's like relatively decent, but like, yeah. Telekinesis, 5k ability, very predictable. I just feel like it's a waste of coins, really, in my opinion. No comment. Okay, Pearl. No, we're not putting it S tier. There is something that I will say S tier in a minute, but you'll see that in a minute. Okay. Pull is a really useful ability. It is 5k coins, which is quite a lot to like Raging, but like more expensive. But for the amount of utility, because as sort of defensive and mainly offensive plays, like you can basically get kill this every time, including standoff most of the time if you know how to use it. I don't have this ability, but I am going to be starting to save up for this ability just because of how good it is. Okay. You know what? No, that's going in S tier. Rapture. It's annoying as to get. If you get it, that's amazing. It's like an A tier ability, S tier. But just because of how hard it is, if you're trying to deliberately get it, put an MB tier. Like, if you have Robux splash around, be my guest. Or if you just feel like you're lucky, and you have the time to spend 40 minutes in the game every day, get it. Because actually, I'd say, like, Raging slightly better, but like, yeah, I'll put like here. Yeah, I'm just doing some rearrangements. Actually, everything looks relatively fine. I'll put it there. Yeah, okay. Phase bypass. Phase bypass. I don't have either, but what's it called? I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna say for 300 Robux, that's not even an option for some people. So it's not the best. Oh my god, I couldn't be making stairs. No. I'm gonna say though, it's B tier. If you have 300 Robux, like from premium or something, it's honestly a decent ability to get. I wouldn't say go out of your way to get it, but I mean it's basically Shadow Step, but like at least like 3 times better if you're good with offense at least. But in my opinion, it's relatively easy. It's, yeah, all you need is 300 Robux, and also you do get some pretty other cool stuff. So basically like 200-ish Robux technically, I'd say. But honestly, get if you like want, but like, yeah. Infinity. Well, I've not experienced. I've seen Infinity once, but doing the Halloween spins. Yeah, I'll get into Phantom about that in a second. Doing the Halloween spins, very pricey. Like, if you've seen the DV Plays video, he's actually spent 150k Robux, still did not get it. And yeah, it's very luck dependent, and also it's as much as you can get this free to play if you do all your tasks and get some Halloween spins. It's very unlikely because I have a 3% chance just to even get the normal like thing, like to get onto the epic thing, and then you have a 5% chance to even get it. So for that, I'm putting it in. No, the ability is just really good, so you're lucky, but it's going to B tier. I'll put it like there. Freeze. Okay. I know I don't have this ability, but it's only because I don't like the ability personally. I feel like it's a bit of a cheap ability, but that's exactly what this tier is about best abilities for their price. This is literally telekinesis, but 10 times better, and it's also cheaper. So yes, just get freeze if you want telekinesis. It's literally not even a budget pick, it's a better version of telekinesis, because you can always just go 1, 2, 3. Also, you have time to prepare for it. You can fake people out. Yes, I will get the ability. Blink. I had to watch a video because I've actually never seen this ability used in action. But for what it is, I will put it there. It's pretty good. Yeah. I'm just gonna do some shenanigans. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll put green. No. Okay. Yeah. It's basically Thunder Dash. Yeah. And yes, it's basically getting Thunder Dash and invisibility at the same time. But for what it's worth, it's honestly pretty decent for what it is. Waypoint. Packs don't come off very often, and they're quite rare, and it's not even a good ability. D tier. Reaper. Okay. I'm putting it top of the A tier, only due to the fact that this is a very skill-based ability. If you want to get coins, it's a decent also coin farming method, so it's good with getting kills. Same with Rapture if you're lucky enough to get it. But 3,000 coins is honestly a good amount for it. To be honest, that's probably what I would have priced it if I was the devs. So honestly, pretty good ability. I'd say if you have some money and you want to get it. I recommend. Okay, Phantom ability. It has a pretty good ability, but that's going in D tier. I'm sorry, it's not the best. It's not even the best ability in the game. If it's by far the absolute, it might be in just C tier, maybe just lucky enough to be in B tier, but no. First of all, you gotta get Infinity first of all, which is already a better ability, and you can also get an alternative method. But from what I can see, it's only going to stay in Halloween because it looks like a Halloween ability. And not only that, not only do you need Infinity, but you need 2 other things. One of them is relatively common, but it has to be from the Epic. So basically, you have to spend loads and loads and loads of money to get it. Also, what I said with the DV thing, I think that was getting the Phantom, not the Infinity. My bad. But yeah, you understand. And there's everything. I feel like I'm going to put that there. Yeah. I feel like that is relatively fair tier list. This is what I personally rank every single ability. So if you have the coins, basically go down in descending order. Although some things you don't have control of, but if you get, like I said, Infinity, Rapture, all really good abilities, but don't go out of your way to get them really. Phantom and Waypoint, same thing, but Waypoint's just bad. Phantom's pretty good, but not the best. But on how hard it is, please don't go out of your way to get it. Please don't, unless you're literally have 60 Dominuses. Anyways, adios, and there'll be more Do the World content soon.